If Python encounters a break statement, Python will look for the nearest while statement and update the current tab to the tab number of that while statement. Let's walk through this example. Python first stores 0 in variables a and c and evaluates the while statement test. Since a is 0, this test is true. LWPython is going to record the while statement location in the control map and enter the loop body. At time 12, the control map contains one entry with key 0 and the value while and 3. Line 4 adds 1 to variable a. Line 5 tab 1 is an if statement with a test c equals 1. Since c is 0, this test is false. Python is going to record the if test result in the control map and skip the if body. At time 24, the control map contains two entries, one for the while statement at line 3 tab 0, and another to record the if test result at tab 1. In line 7, Python increases c by 1. Then Python reaches the end of the program and jumps back to the while statement at line 3. Python then evaluates the while test again. Since a is 1, the test is still true, and Python is going to enter the while loop body. In line 4, Python is going to add 1 to a. Then Python executes the if test again. Since c is 1, the test is now true, and Python is going to enter the if body. The statement at line 6 tab 2 is a break statement. Python looks in the control map for the nearest loop statement from the current tab, which is 2. Control map only contains one loop entry at tab 0, so the nearest loop statement is in tab 0. Accordingly, Python updates the current tab to 0 and increases the current line by 1. At time 51, the current line is 7 and the current tab is 0. Since the current tab is less than the tab number of the statement at line 7, Python will skip line 7. Python has reached the end of the program. Since the current tab is 0, Python is not inside any code body. Thus, rather than looking for a parent statement, Python exits the program. In general, if at time t the line is I, the tab is j, and the control map is cm, and the statement at line I tab j is a break statement, and the tab number of the nearest loop statement from j in cm is n, then at time t plus 1, the line is I plus 1 and the tab is n. The control map stays the same. Next, let's see how to find the nearest loop. Suppose that the control map is currently cm. Then if the value at tab minus 1 in map cm is equal to the pair while and line, then the tab number of the nearest loop statement from tab in cm is equal to tab minus 1. If the value at tab minus 1 in map cm is equal to the pair if value, then the tab number of the nearest loop statement from tab in cm is equal to the tab number of the nearest loop statement from tab minus 1 in cm. Thus, if the statement at tab minus 1 is not a loop, then we decrement a tab and look again.